what is really happening in Nigeria? What is really happening in the Nigerian entertainment industry? Like, people are just dying. Recently, it was Mr. Able. Recently, is Mr. It was. It's not been long. It's not been long. Mr. Able died, and now it's Junior Pope. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time being here, please do me a favor to like this video, share and subscribe. For my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining, and for my returning subscribers, you all are much welcome. So yesterday we got news that Junior Pope is dead, but before then, many incidents has happened as it was being narrated, and yes, let's talk about it because I see a lot of mystery things into this death, like seriously. All right, a video went viral where Junior Pope was actually telling the boatman, because he was in a boat and they were going to shoot a movie. So they say the title of the movie is The Other Side of My Life. So Junior Pope was in this boat and he was making a video telling this guy that was driving the boat that, please go slowly. I am the only child of my parents and I have 3 children to take care of. Like, with all this video went viral. Let's actually have a piece of the video. So after this video went viral, we got information that Junior Pope, the boat capsized and he got drowned, and he was rushed to the hospital and the doctors confirmed him dead. He was rushed to the mortuary. He was taken to the mortuary. When they got to the mortuary attendant looked at him and said, this man is not dead. They carried Junior Pope to a herbalist. Why will you be taking somebody who needs life or who just needs oxygen to a herbalist? What for? It was to put him on oxygen. They had to rush him back to the... Normally, they were supposed to rush him back to the hospital and put him on oxygen and see what they can do for him to get back his life. But instead, they took him to a herbalist. Being at the herbalist place, I don't know the kind of incantation that they did, and this guy finally died. And this guy finally gave up the ghost. He was now brought to the mortuary where he was confirmed dead. And a lot of stories have been going on, like they have been saying concerning where he'll be buried. They have been saying that day was a market day. We know we have our cultures. There are days that we don't go to the farm, we don't need to do something. This that day was a market day. That day they were going to the boat. Yesterday was a market day, and they went to that boat. They were not supposed to cross that river yesterday, and then they were not supposed to cross the river yesterday, and Junior Pope has to be buried by the river. They said no. Another information came out that they say herbalists that they have to take him there around 2 a.m. in the night, and then they'll walk on him, and then his family will be able to bury him wherever they'll bury him. And the family as well do not want the corpse of Junior Pope to be taken to any place. Actually, they actually went to the mortuary to take his corpse, but the mortuary attendant, that was the village people, to get the corpse. But the mortuary attendant refused to give the corpse, locked the corpse in a private room. Now, I asked myself this question: if truly that day or yesterday was not meant for anybody to cross that river because it was a market day, that guy they use his boat, I think it should be somebody that regularly has a boat at the shore or the borders of that river. Actually, he should know that this particular day, I cannot cross the river. Even his word, he would have told Junior Pope or tell the people in charge of that film that this day you cannot cross. Better come tomorrow and cross and go and shoot your movie. That is it. All right. In another side, this is another question I was asking myself, because he would have brought this information to them to make them to know that that day was not a good day to actually cross that river. Now, okay, if they have insisted to cross the river and then now this happened, now one thing again, you were crossing a river and you don't have a life jacket. Like, how do you travel inside water? I know people will like, yes, let's do it, but without a life jacket, this is something serious. We should learn how to take our life serious, because had it been he would have had the life jacket on, maybe this would not happen to him. Seriously. Then now, these are the these are some of the questions that I have been asking myself. Like, let people say something. You guys should say something. Like, if you guys know that this was a day that they don't cross this river, why did this guy actually allow Junior Pope to actually get into the boat and he was taking them to wherever they were going? Why did he enter the boat without a life jacket? Now it all happened, and he was rushed to the hospital. With all the scenarios and everything that is going on, people are not yet satisfied, because people are trying to know, like, what actually caused this guy's death. Not only Nigerians are paying with this, but Cameroonians as well, because Junior Pope was born and grew up in Cameroon before going to Nigeria, though he's a Nigerian. And then he grew up in the Northwest region, small man come for that matter. He has made videos where he say he knows Bamenda, where there is crisis in the Northwest region. He knows the region very well. He knows certain places. This is a guy where people admire his videos. It is not clear, like, all these things. And another thing that brought me to think loud was the video that he was talking to this guy. He had two phones in his hands, the one he was holding in his hand and the one he was doing a video. I actually don't know if he was doing a live video, but actually, if he was actually doing a live video, you don't know who is watching you on the social media. If it was actually a live video, you don't know the people that were there watching you, the people that don't like you, the people that may think anything negative about you. It's fortunate. With everything, after declaring that he is not dead, people were jubilating, and finally we heard the guy is gone. May his soul rest in peace. And may the souls of all other departed Nigerian actors rest in peace. It's a very sad story that a Nigerian actor, a guy who just leave his wife and 3 young children. It's a very sad one. It's not going to be easy for that woman. It's not going to be easy for the children themselves in their young age to actually acknowledge that they don't have a daddy again. Seriously. We don't actually know what is going on in the entertainment world. But as we say, it was a movie he was going to act. And we know Junior Pope. He's that one actor that he has good movies. People actually admire him because of his movies. And today, he is no more. It's a very sad one. But with these few questions I have brought here to ask, I think somebody else somewhere else who must have thought of these questions as well. Why did the boat guy allow him to cross the river? Because I know if you have a particular river to cross to another side, the boat people already know how the river is, where to pass and not where to pass. The days to use it. So you should actually know that we can't cross this river this day. Well, this is all I can say here. Any updates, I'll bring it up to you. May his soul continue to rest in peace. See you all in my next video.